Hi friends and welcome to this new video. We are going to create a new kind of dashboard. The name of the dashboard is HR Analytics. So we have HR data today. But before moving further into this video, what I'll do is I'll show the final dashboard to you, the preview of the dashboard, how it will look like after building the dashboard. So this is HR Analytic dashboard. Will look like this. So this is very interactive. Very informative dashboard. It shows total employees attrition, count attrition, rate active employees, average read age of an employee. Okay, we can select the data based on gender. We can select the data based on their marital status. Also shows the comparison between active employees and attrition count by department. Also, it shows active employees by education field. It shows a table of job satisfaction rating, shows the comparison of active employees by their age band based on their gender. One more thing, it shows which is active employees by education and their gender. The next thing which it shows is average of monthly income by their job role. And the last thing is average of their performance rating by different departments. So this is very informative. There are certain slices, there are certain donut charts, there are pie charts, there are column charts, stacked column charts, clustered column charts, clustered bar charts, and we have one heat map as well. And when lines are an area chart as well. So we will see how to build this kind of dashboard from very basic, from very scratch. What you have to do is you have to just download the data set from the description box and just follow the step-by-step procedure. So finally, you will also build this kind of dashboard. Okay, so we will start from very basic. So this area is called as Canvas, where we will build the dashboard. So we know what is the first step for creating the dashboard. The very first step for creating the dashboard is to load the data. So today we are going to use Excel workbook as our data source. So just click on this Excel workbook, select your file. So this is HR data. We'll just open it. So it will take 10 to 15 seconds to get loaded. Okay, now this window will show the preview of the table. So what we will do is we will select the HR data table. Okay, so instead of loading, we will click transform data because we have to make some changes in this table. We have to make some changes in this table. So click on the transform data. So it's loading. It will take like 15 seconds to load. So I'll tell you what changes you have to make. I'll tell you what changes you have to make. So I've observed the data carefully. I don't know whether you have observed one mistake in this or not, but there is no column header. Okay. But in first row, the column headers are present. So what we have to do is we have to change the first row as in column header. So this Power BI has a special tool for this. So just select HR data table. Here we have an option, use first row as a header. Just click on this option. Now observe the first row is used as column header. We have the column headers for each and every column. Now, one more thing which we have to do is we don't want this attrition by yes or no. We want this in numbers for yes, and we want one for no. We want 0 so that we can count iteration. So attrition is nothing. But how many employees leave the organization? Or we can say they resign from the organization. Okay, so what we will do, we will sort this column based on condition. So what you can do, you can just go on ADD column, and in add column, you can select conditional column. So just click on this conditional column. So one dialog box will open. Okay, so it will ask for the condition. So just type the new column name. So new column name will be attrition count. So new column name is attrition count. If column name, on which basis we are like applying the condition, we're applying condition based on the saturation column. Is equal to. If it is equal to yes, then we want output as 1. Else we want output as 0, so just click on OK. So you will see at last there is a new column for yes. We have 1 for now, we have 0. So this column shows attrition count. So just change the data type to whole number. Okay, so that will show you submission. So the next thing is you can just click on close and apply our transformation. It's done. Now we will measure certain things which are not in this data set, but we want to show in our dashboard. Okay, so I will tell you what and how you have to do before that. The next steps we have to do is we have to check the connection in our model. So as we only have one table today, there will be no connections, okay? So I will show you how it will look like. So just go to this one and it's loading. So 1,470 rows are loaded. So on the right hand side, now it is loaded, you can see HR data table. So if you click on this one model icon, there's only one table. So there is no connection. So we don't have to build any connection today. Just go on this table. So if you observe carefully, our HR table is here. Okay. So the first thing there is no calculation for attrition count yet. So what we will do is we will click on new measures. We want to find out attrition rate. So the name of new measure will be attrition rate, which will be equals to attrition count. So here we will see attrition rate will be equals to attrition count divided by total employees. So what we will do is we will use divide function here. Divide, so the numerator will be sum of attrition. Count, the denominator will be sum of employee account. Sum of employee account. After that blank, you want, and then OK. Instead of this, what you can do is you can put double quote. So now we have a measure of attrition rate. After attrition rate, we want one more measure, which is active employees. So active employees will be nothing but total employees minus this attrition count. So we will again go on this new measure. So the name of the measure will be active employees. Okay. Active employees will be equals to all employees. So it will be sum of employee count minus sum of attrition count. So it will show active employees. So all things are done. So now we have our attrition rate, attrition count, active employees, total employees, and we have their age as well. Next thing is we can start to create the visual. For creating the visual, we have to go on this report page. So when you will go on this report page, you have to select the background first. So I'll tell you how to decide the background. So there is one website which is called colorhun.com. So basically, you can go on this website and there are so many combinations of colors. So today we are going to use this one, okay? 3 to 4 colors we are going to use for building up a dashboard. So basically, it is based on color contrast, okay? Each and every color. So you can decide at your own which color you want to use. So our background color will be this one. So you can just copy this color code, and you can select the color based on this color code while creating the dashboard. So we're going to start building visuals. So the first visual will be want to show some numbers, right to the management. So the numbers for total employees, attrition count, which we have calculated, attrition rate, active employees, and average rate. So what we will do for that is we will use card visuals. So how to select card visual? Here on the right hand side is visualization tab. We have this one. So this is called as card visual. So before that, we will apply the background. So for applying background, go to format for your report, paste this icon. After that, go to canvas background. Select the color. So the code will be this one. We already have copied, okay? So just paste it here. Go to more color and paste. So it is not visible right now because the transparency is 100%. So just reduce it to 0%. Now our background color is visible. Okay. The next thing which we will do today is we want to show the numbers right. So 5 numbers, we want to show the first one is of total employee. So we will select this card visual. So let's say the size of this card visual, we will put it as 95 into 165. So basically in this, what we want to show is we want to show employee count means total employees. Okay, go to General, go to Properties. The size will be 95 into 165. You can select the size by your own, okay? So the next thing is we don't want this one employee count to be here. So what we will do is we will put a little title, okay? So title we can give from here, just enable it. So it will be total employees. Okay. Now if you observe carefully, this one goes to visual category label. We don't want today, okay? And call out value, we want to be in bold. Basically, this total employee should be in center. So we have to just centralize. We have to centralize it. So go to General, go to Title, and then select this option, Center. Okay. Also try to make it bold as well. So now it is in the center. And one more thing which we can do here is we can disable the background. Basically, so text color, what we'll do is first we will disable the background. So the background will be in effect. Go to Effect Background, disable it. And now we will use text color as this one. Copy this code. Okay. Go to title text, color, paste it here. So this color will be used as text. And also for that 1470, what we were going to do is we were going to visual call out value. And again, the text color will be the same. This one. Okay, this is done. Now what you can do, the second thing is we want to show attrition count. But we want to show here 5 values. So what we will do is we will just quickly copy this visual. So in Power BI, now you can directly copy the visuals as well. So 3 columns, we have done full 5. Okay, in this visual, we're going to show attrition count. So ins, untick this employee account. Okay, this is the attrition count. Just we have to change the title instead of total employees. We will show attrition count or churn account. Okay, for the third visual, we are going to show attrition rate. So instead of this one, we will show attrition rate and the header will be like title. We will, instead of total employees, we will give attrition rate. For the fourth visual, it will be active employees. So again, title instead of total employees. We will give active employees, and here instead of this employee count, we will select active employees, which we have calculated. So active employees is nothing but total employees minus attrition count. The next one here, this instead of this total employees, we will select age. Okay, and the title of this one will be average age, but it is showing summation of age. So we don't want summation of age. So what we will do is we will just select this. Okay, so here for age, you can select average. Okay, average of each. So it is 36.92. But you don't want the decimal place. So what you can do is you can just go to this one, go on call out value. So decimal places, just select it as 0. Okay, so we have all our 5 KPIs. Basically, we will just arrange this. So what you can do is you can drag it till here. Okay, and first visual will be here. Let's say before that, we will add one icon and select all 5 now. So we will distribute it horizontally. So after selection, go to Format. Okay, click on Align and click on Distribute horizontally. So it will get distributed according to its equal space. So this is just now the next thing which we are going to do. Okay, so we're going to create the visuals. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to create one clustered column chart for active employees and attrition count by department. So just select this clustered column section, select active employees and attrition account. So we have department right here. So on x-axis, we will put department. On y-axis, we will put active employees. And again, we will put attrition count. Okay, so we will keep the size of this particular chart as 255 by 300. You can select the size accordingly, according to your space. Now we will just edit this. So for editing, the first very thing is we have to disable the background. Go to Effect, disable the background. The next thing is for title. So title is good. Just align, center align, make it bold. The text color is the previous one. Okay, now visual border, you have to enable color of the visual border. You can keep the same text. And roundness corner, you can select 15. 15 looks good. So we don't actually, the next shadow, the next thing is again, some like numbers on x-axis and y-axis. These are not visible. So actually what you can do is you can go on x-axis, select values, make it bold color, select this one. See now it is visible. And for the same title on x-axis, make it bold, select color. This one, it is visible. Then simi, same things you have to do for the y-axis. Okay, values, make it bold. Select the color, and again for title as well. So you don't have to do this for each and every wish. Well, I tell you what to do. You can just copy the format of this visual, and you can paste written another visual. So after creation of the visual, it will look like this. Now here, this legend are not visible. So just select this visual again, go to Format, your visual. We have this legend option here. So for legend text, just select bold, and again, text color, as this one. Now it is visible, and it will be good. If you select top center, okay, so now this chart looks good. So we will place it after some time. The next chart which we are going to create is donut one. So this is the visual for donut. Okay, so in visualization tab, select this icon. Do not shut click on this one. So we will show active employees by their education field. So the values will be active employees and the legend will be education field. So this is what you can do now. You see, for pasting this format to this visual. So before that, we will color the grid line as well. So go to this one, select grid line instead of dot, we'll select horizontal. Now it's looking good. Okay, so what you can do is just select this visual, click on this format printer and paste it here. So almost everything will get pasted. So select the size of this visual as 255 into 380. Go to General Properties, 255, and with the 380, because I've calculated the space available. Previously, the next thing is this visual, which we can show is legends on data labels are on. Before that, what we will do this time, press yes. So the very first thing we will format this donut chart differently. So basically, go on General, go on Effect, first disable the background for title, make it bold text color. Same center line, then this is done. Effects are done. Go on this one data label value, make it bold, select color as this, and these are called legends. So we have the option for legend as well for text. Make it bold, select this one. Now it is visible and the right size. Only the border is also remaining. So basically, if a border, go on Effect, Visual Border, color same around the corner 15. And on the size right, so the size of this visual, which we will keep, is I have told previously 255 into 380. So almost everything is visible. So we can place this visual now. So we will place it here, and we can drag this visual and we will paste it here like this. Now the next visual which we are going to create is active employees by their age brand. And we will use column chart for this. So select column chart as a visual. So on this, we are going to show active employees on x-axis, and on y-axis, we are going to show age band. So just copy this format, paste it here. The size again, it will be the same. It will be 255 by 300. Okay, so now you can drag it like this, and you can drag this one as well. So the next thing, the next visual we will see, we will format this column and this color at last. Okay, the next thing is we have to create one heat map for job satisfaction rating. So for that, what we will select this one matrix visual. Okay, so in this matrix, we will, on rows, what we can do, in columns, we can select that job satisfaction rating on rows. We will select different. Okay, so for this matrix one, what we will do on rows, we will select shop rules. See job rule will be visible. Then in column, we will select job satisfaction. And we are calculating these things for active employees. So we will track values as active employees. Okay, now a matrix table is done. So we will just format this table now again. Same formatting we will use. So what you can do, see first effect background will be off visual border, will be on same border color, will be same roundness corner, will be 15. This is the basic formatting. Okay, after that, we will go to visual. So you can select the style. So you want horizontal grid line as well, right? You want vertical grid line as well. The color of both the grid line will be the same. This one grade is done, then values you want to be bold, and the text color will be the same again, background color. We want this one so that the values will be clearly visible again. Alternate text color will be this one, and alternate background color will be this one, so that the values are visible. Okay, values done. The next thing is column header. So for every text, we have to give the same color, and for background color, same as this one, so that the column text will be visible. And just center align it, okay? And after text, row headers, right. So for row had the same text, will be bold color, will be this one, okay? And background color will be this one. Now over matrix table is like completely visible. Just then, column subtotal for column subtotal, what you can do is select this one values. Again, bold values will be this one background color. So column grand total, bold text color will be same background color, will be this one. And one more thing is row grand total is remaining. So again, X color and background color done. Now see, if you observe carefully, it is not showing the like heat we want to show. The heat in this particular chart. Right. So heat is nothing, but based on the number, it should decide the color. So here, go on cell element, basically. So what we're doing is we are deciding background color of this cell element based on one function. So for minimum value, we will select this color, grieving, and for maximum value, we are going to select this red color. Click on OK. So see, based on the values, the color is there. So this is called a heat map. So the size of this table, we will put it as 255 into 380. And we can give the heading as well. So the title will be Job Satisfaction Rating. So there are so many visuals which we have to practice in Power BI. Okay, just enter a line. This is done now. So what is the size? It is currently at 262. Height and the width is 380. So we can set the width as 380 and height as 255. So that we can place it here. We can drag the table to see the numbers, basically, so almost they are visible as well. There's no need to drag, okay? The next thing here, the space is remaining. So in this remaining space, what we can do is we can create one line chart, which will be for average monthly income by job rule, okay? So we will select this visual area chart, okay? So on x-axis, we will keep job rule foreign. On x-axis, we will keep monthly income, but we will keep average of this one. We will select average later on. We'll just resize it. And one more visual which we can create is performance rating by department. So here in this age band, we can select one more thing. We can classify this as a gender as well. So in Legion, just track gender, so it will sort the data automatically based on gender as well. And one more thing which you're going to do here is average of performance rating by department. So for that, we are going to use which chart we should use. Here we will use this donut chart here. Okay, so performance rating, we have, so values will be performance rating and based on department we want to show. So we have department here, okay? So legend will be department.